Not washing hair, I can't imagine not washing hair for 40 days. Luckily, after giving birth, I washed my hair frequently. Hello and welcome to Ask Me Doctor Season 3, a health video series for you and your family. I'm Mahirah from motherhood.com.my. Today on our show, we'll be discussing itchy, dry and irritated scalp. An itchy and dry scalp can be an absolute social nightmare. If you ignore it, if you can that is, it can actually worsen, leading to other complications. So before we talk about how to treat itchy and dry scalps in adults, let us learn the underlying causes of a dry, itchy and irritated scalp. And here to help us better understand is Dr. Chun, a consultant dermatologist at Subang Jaya Medical Centre. Hi Dr. Chung, how are you? And welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me here today.
We're so happy to have you, and might I add, you have such good skin.
Thank you.
But we're not on the topic of skin today, but we are on the topic of scalp. So we have a lot of questions coming up lined up for you. Shall we get started?
Sure, let's start.
Great. Okay, so my first question for you, doctor, is can you share with us some of the common causes of dry, itchy and irritated scalp?
Well, itchy, feeling of tightness, scaling, etc. are signs of dry skin, and dry skin can happen on the scalp as well. It can happen for many reasons. For example, change in weather as well as inappropriate hair care, like washing hair with hot water, using very harsh shampoo or washing it too frequent. Sometimes it is associated with underlying medical problems, for example, seborrheic eczema as well as scalp psoriasis.
Okay, so you mentioned that overwashing can cause scalp issues. What about underwashing?
Same thing as well. When it's underwashing, then the build-up of sebum and dead skin on the skin surface can cause a lot of itch and irritation.
Okay, all right. Okay, doctor, so maybe you can explain to audiences out there, what is scalp psoriasis?
Psoriasis is a relatively common immune-related inflammatory disorder, and it affects about 3% of our population. Scalp is one of the areas that psoriasis love to attack. Sometimes it can involve only the scalp, which can be confusing with dandruff or seborrheic dermatitis or even contact dermatitis. Psoriasis has a genetic link. Often it happens in the same family, and it is often triggered by environmental factors, for example, stress, hot weather, or sometimes when a person's health condition deteriorates. For example, if you are down with COVID or dengue, etc.
Right, because it's an immune-related response, yes. Right? So if your immunity is not up, then that's probably when it triggers it and makes it worse.
Yes, sometimes things like having an accident can also worsen it.
Stress, anything stress-related. Yeah. Okay. All right. So my third question for you is from all the pregnant moms out there, or postpartum moms.
Okay.
Why is my scalp so itchy after pregnancy? I didn't have this before.
Well, postpartum is a time of a lot of hormonal change. It is also a stressful period for a lot of women. It can take a lot of toll on your skin health, and this would include the scalp health as well. In Malaysia, we have the culture of observing confinement period. It can vary from 28 to 45 days, depending from which culture you are coming from. And during the confinement period, women are often not allowed to wash their hair, or they are only allowed limited, infrequent hair wash. Yeah. And this can lead to a lot of itchy scalp and also accumulation of all the sweat, dust, dead skin and oil on the scalp surface.
So not washing hair, I can't imagine not washing hair for 40 days. Luckily, after giving birth, I washed my hair frequently. Okay, so doctor, my next question for you is, how can I stop my scalp from itching and irritation?
Well, you want to find out what's the cause of the itching and irritation first. Right. If it starts because of infrequent hair wash, then you might just want to wash your hair and solve the problem. Sometimes you can try over-the-counter hair care products like a gentle shampoo that contains soothing ingredient like menthol, citron pepper, or like linoleic acid that can help to alleviate the itchy feeling.
Sort of soothe the scalp skin, right?
Yes, yes.
And can you actually use these ingredients if you don't have itchy or dry scalp?
Yes, of course.
You can, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. My next question for you is, can healthy scalp actually help combat hair loss?
Sometimes, yes, a healthy scalp leads to a better hair as well. So sometimes if you have irritated scalp, it causes a lot of hair loss. By combating this, then you will have better hair. Some people like to wear high ponytails and tight hairstyles, braids, etc. These can cause a lot of traction on the hair roots and causing traction hair loss.
Because of all the pulling, right?
Yes.
Like those tight hairstyles and all.
Yeah, so you want to avoid that, and that would help to have a healthier scalp.
So one way, I guess, would be to clip up your hair instead of like tying it very tight.
Yes. Last but not the least, having a healthy and balanced diet helps to have healthy scalp and hair as well.
Alright, so moving on to my next question. Can you tell us, is there a cure to psoriasis?
Well, psoriasis is a chronic disorder, so once it's started, it tends to last for a long time. There isn't a real cure for psoriasis, but there's a lot that we can do to control it, to make people feel better and look better. Psoriasis often improves when a person's overall health improves. So when you eat well, when you sleep well, when you have regular exercise and having a good mood, then your psoriasis probably calm down a lot. Well, sometimes when it's out of control, local measure would help. For example, mild psoriasis can actually improve with anti-dandruff shampoo. When it's a bit more severe, you might want to try tar-based shampoo. If you have thick plaques that is scaling, then topical preparation like steroids, salicylic acid, calcipotriol, which is a form of topical vitamin D, will help to thin the plaques out. Sometimes it doesn't improve with all this measure. You can also go for phototherapy. These are using UVB or excimer light to thin out the plaques. Oral medicines and injectable biological agents are sometimes necessary for people with severe psoriasis.
Right, so the treatments actually depends on the severity of your psoriasis, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. So, okay, my final question for you is, for audiences out there who want to know, who probably have psoriasis or like itchy scalp, when would you recommend them to come see a doctor if they have itchy scalp?
Well, if they could not find out what causes their scalp problem, and they could not solve their scalp problem with over-the-counter shampoos and products, then it is probably time to visit your friendly nearby dermatologist for some professional help.
Okay, great. Well, we're done with all the questions. Thank you so much, Dr. Cheng, for all your answers and for your insights. I definitely learned a lot. And okay, before we end the show, do you have anything that you want to add or any tips you want to give the audience out there?
Hair and scalp problem can be very upsetting. They are often not caused by serious medical problem, but it can lead to a lot of social embarrassment and in some cases even affecting a person's marital life.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, to anyone that's experiencing that, just know that you're not alone. I'm sure that doctor has also seen a lot of patients going through this.
Yes.
And whenever you're in doubt, just visit your friendly dermatologist.
Thank you.
Anyways, Thanks again, doctor.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. And to all the viewers, you can stand a chance to win an Ask Me Doctor Wellness gift box and Linola Forte shampoo set worth 300 ringgit. So if you want to be part of this giveaway, all you have to do is these 3 steps. Step 1, share this video. Step 2, comment I want to try Linola and tell us one thing that can calm psoriasis down. Don't forget to tag 3 friends in the comment section and do ensure that your account is in public mode so that we can see. And a special thanks to our sponsor Linola Malaysia for sponsoring today's episode of Ask Me Doctor. Linola Forte shampoo is specially formulated to meet the specific needs of itchy, dry and irritated scalp. It's formulated in an effective yet gentle microemulsion system containing vegetable oils such as canola oil that are rich in linoleic acid, which protects the skin's natural barrier and prevents moisture loss. Added with Sichuan pepper extract and menthol, it helps to relieve itching due to dry skin and soothes dry scalps. Formulated in pH 5.5, this shampoo also helps to maintain a healthy pH balance in the scalp. We hope that you enjoyed today's program and we hope that you learned something. Stay tuned with us on Ask Me Doctor for more informative videos for you and your family's health. Till next time, I'm Mahirah Khan.
I'm Dr. Cheng.
This is motherhood.com.my. Bye!
Bye.